Do you remember the song Doe a Deer from The Sound of Music? And when Julie Andrews taught the kids to sing by using those syllables, do, re, mi, and giving them a meaning, and finally wowing their dad when singing to their uncle and performing it on stage? If you remember that movie and you want to wow someone with your special voice, well, you come to the right place of how to warm up your voice to prepare you for singing. Let's start with some history. The antiquity of singing. Singing was such an important part of early Christian worship that its ritual and music developed together and became almost inseparable. As the Christian church became organized, it tried to suppress secularism and secular singing while advancing both itself and its chosen musical style, plainchant. Based on our knowledge of the singing of present-day primitive peoples, a possible scenario of musical development would begin with simple melodic patterns based on several tones. So now that we have learned how singing was important back then, let's move on to the importance of singing. One important concept is the pronunciation of final consonants. For example, like the final consonant in the word great is the T sound. If I was to say, hey, that was great, that would mean they did a fantastic job. However, if I leave out the consonant T in the word great, it would become gray, taking on a completely different meaning. Hey, that was gray. That phrase would refer to a color, and it wouldn't respect what the speaker was trying to convey. Now that we understand the importance of diction and pronunciation of consonants, let's move on to another important concept, vowels. The vowels are the shapes we make with our mouth while phoning on a particular pitch. As singers, we have to be strategic on which vowels we use for warm-ups. Different vowels resonate better in different resonating chambers throughout our face, our head, and our body. If I'm trying to warm up my lower register, I pick a vowel that will resonate in my nasopharynx. The nasopharynx is the upper part of the pharynx, connecting with the nasal cavity, above the soft palate. This is the best resonate in the nasopharynx. I like to use the I vowel. Now, if I'm trying to warm up my top voice, I will pick a taller vowel such as A or Ah, because this vowel allows me to resonate in my temples and other top voice resonators. So those warm-ups are all designed to warm up my chest voice. The chest voice is the voice most of us use for speech. The muscle in our throat responsible for chest voice is our cricothyroid muscle. If I want to warm up my falsetto, I need to exercise my thyroid arytenoid muscle. To do this, I like to use the U vowel, since it allows for a much taller soft palate position. So, if you have like a piano at home or a piano app on your phone, try these warm-ups for yourself and remember to have good breath support, relaxed tongue tension, raised soft palate, and good posture. And try to sing a little bit when learning these warm-ups exercises. Because like what Julie Andrews says to the kids, when you know the